cables. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I'm just refilming this intro now because when I filmed it yesterday morning in the van, it was still dark outside. I didn't realise the GoPro literally didn't pick me up at all. I'm just editing the video and well, you can't see me at all. All you can hear me is me talking. So just quickly running through the job. This is a full repipe of this bungalow. It's actually my brother's house. So we're going to be putting a combi in the roof, doing away with all the tanks, but we've got to do things a little bit progressively on this one. I can't spend a lot of time there. I'm only doing it on Saturdays, and he's living in the property, so we just can't go in there all gun-ho. So today's video, we're going to be getting new pipework along the roof space. It's all going to be chopped in on the drop, so you don't want to see any pipework. We will be doing the bathrooms, and where the cylinder comes out, we're going to be getting a shower in. But as I say, today it's just getting pipes in, getting heating circuits in, getting drops in, getting hot and colds in. And I'll sort of explain as we go along my sort of thought process. It's a while since I looked at this job, so I didn't really know how I was going to run my pipes. So I thought it'd be an interesting one, just so you guys get a feeling how sort of plan a job in my head. So yeah, I won't waffle on any longer because the video is probably going to be quite long. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you straight on the job. So we are here. We're going to start up in the roof on this one. What we've got, combi boiler going over there. Them tanks in the middle will eventually be coming out. We can't cut anything out today because obviously they're using the hot water and stuff still. Cylinder is down there somewhere in the downstairs cloakroom, and we've got a bathroom directly below here, so we're going to have to leave hot and colds off for that. Cold main is coming up over there somewhere, but we might be able to pick it up anywhere over there. What I'm going to do for a start is literally just get a flow return clipped along the whole length of the roof, because we've got radiators going in, but they're going to be really hard to get to. We're going to have to chase in the wall and fish pipes up, but they don't want to see any pipes on the surface. So there's basically radiators along that side. We've got one in that corridor down there. We've got a radiator in the bathroom here somewhere, radiator in that bedroom, radiator over there in the cloakroom, and then there's a radiator in the far end of the lounge. So yeah, I'll get flow return gas clipped along. Gas meters over there, right at the far end. We're going to have to do the first 9 meters is the gas in 28mm. The rest of it will be fine in 22 because it's a straight run. It's a 30 kilowatt boiler. I have done the gas pipe calculation. It's the only gas appliance in the house, so it'll be fine. 9 meters are 28, rest in 22. So yeah, we're going to crack on with that for a start, and then we'll get some chasing and stuff done. I don't want to do any chasing too early. Basically we're in a residential area. I don't want to wake anybody up on a Saturday morning. So yeah, that's what we'll do for a start. Nice little quiet job, keep us busy for half an hour, and we'll crack on with it. I've just pinged a laser through. What I'm going to do is get a flow return on the gas clips along here, and I'm going to do the same on behind me, because the way the bungalow's set, it's kind of split in the middle. We've got equal amount of radiators both sides. It's going to save me keep crossing across. I know it's a little bit more copper, but I think in the long run it'll be a neater job. And obviously we always need to be thinking about air as well in bungalows. So ideally we want one central high point. It might just be able to keep all these level so it would bleed out the boiler, and then basically we're dropping back down to the radiators, if that makes sense. I'm not going to have any issues with air lock-in. We'll space them at 100mm so we can get like these lagged as well. And then left. I can't stand up anymore. Even when you sat down there at concerts, most of the big ones you stand up. Yeah, you can lag the gas as well, stop it freezing. Freeze? Yeah, I've had the gas pipes freeze up all the time, mate, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Fucking cables in the way, look. Fucking electricians. Yeah, you need to lag all the gas well in this day and age. Yeah, I've had a lot of issues with the gas freezing. I can't say if you're joking or not, because we do actually have gas freezing on the biogas plants. Yeah, it's a big issue. I can't tell if you're joking or not. No, you need at least 50mm insulation on the gas. £150 a bundle. No, I bought it, mate. I was only winding him up about that gas, by the way, as well. I don't know, I thought it was funny. Should we tell him? on my guide, saving me measuring every time. Speed myself up a bit. I should have bought a box of clips, I don't know why I didn't. Maybe wrong. I've got a box of clips in the van, but bought ages. Couldn't really remember this job, to be honest with you, so I just got a load of stuff and thought it'd be alright. Yeah, I thought this job would be alright for about 6 months, and now it's getting cold and I'm like, oh. Emily's counting down to Christmas, you know, I'm like, I don't have any.
89 days.
Sorry?
89 days.
89 days till Christmas. 89 days till Christmas. Yeah, but you got to take off weekends, don't you? I know it's probably a bit of a boring job getting clips on, but if you get all your clips on properly, everything well supported, it does make life a lot easier in the long run. We'll only have to take 22 as far as the last 2 radiators. The last 2 will be fine on 15. Treated myself to some new flux lot and a new brush. Soldering this one. Just feel like it. Could have pressed it, could have used speed fit. I don't know. Don't think you can beat end feed still. Do it how you want though. I'm not here to tell anybody how to do a job. The only reason I bought them bushes is because they were on the the reduced to clear section. It was 69p for free. So I thought you can't go wrong with that, can you? Can't go wrong. First one of about 200 to do on this job. What we got here, look. I Love Lee Turnbull by Leanne. Well, I love plumbing. I actually don't mind working Saturdays. I used to work every Saturday. I don't need it anymore, but I don't know. It's quite relaxing. You get the phone don't ring as much on a Saturday, so you can just sort of enjoy what you're doing a bit more. I know that sounds weird, but I'm weird in the head. He's doing all the chasings for me, so he's starting that end so we can start to get some drops to put down. What we'll do is we'll put pulled bends to get it out the eaves, and then yeah, just get them protected in the wall with some hair felt, clip it down in 15mm and get it sorted. If I can get sort of all this end done today, I'll be fairly happy, but you know, just see how it goes, just keep plodding on. That's the first 30 metres of 22 gone. There goes my gas lamp as well. Good job I want my press gun. Let's go and find that, don't we? When we're soldering, we just wait for the flame to go a little bit green on the point. You'll see it change, and then we know it's ready to apply the solder. And we're soldering from the opposite side to which we're applying the heat. So watch the flame change. It's gone a little bit green there. We know that's going to be hot enough. And just let that solder run around. And we know it's heated all the way around because we're applying from the opposite sides. I do need to go and get a proper rag up. Let's just get the flux off. I'm not bothered if we see a snot underneath, because we know that solder's gone all the way around. You know, we're working in a roof space. We just need to make sure the joints don't leak. Clean all the flux off. hot and colds we're going to run on the back of this one here. We need hot and cold to the boiler. The bathroom, we just got one drop, which is going to be literally here somewhere, I think. And then we've got the cloakroom over there, which is going to get a drop over there. So hot and colds will go as far as that. And then we just have to take the hot and cold up to the kitchen. The cold's coming up over there anyway in the kitchen. So that'll be coming through, we'll reroute it across. So if I just get some 15s clipped along there, and he's getting the chases done in that room down there, so we can start to get these in. How's he getting on? I don't want too bad, does it? Might need to go a bit deeper. Oh no, actually. That looks alright, that. Well, if you just take them to the bottom today, because then I can get all the drops in and then we can work the radiators out. That looks alright, that. You could have had the proper wall chaser, you know. Should be alright. That'll be alright, that, mate. Just got one in here. You dropping that one in that corner there?
Yeah, I need to do something with the socket, won't I?
Oh, yeah, you need to do something with the socket. Well, you can do it in the other corner if you want. It doesn't really matter. You got that one going there.
I've got one wide choice. And then.
Oh, you can do one. Well, you can do. You may as well just do one there, and I'll have to step across them over if you want. Just do one chase there, then, and I'll step over.
I can do one wide chase, and then you can do 4.
No, because then I've got 4 to try and fish through there and connect up.
Yeah, there's a bit of that.
So just do one chase, and we'll just have to step behind from one of the pipes, and we'll get through the wall.
Yeah, because I can go in that corner, can't I?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll chop it in directly above that if you want. Now you've got one on here. And then it'll just be 15mm from that end, because you've got one in your kitchen, haven't you? Yeah, and I've got to pick that one up in there as well. This is where the cylinder is. If that cylinder's coming out, obviously we're putting a combi in, and we're going to get a shower in here. So that'll be alright, won't it? All them pipes will be gone. We'll have to get a waste across there. So we'll put a new toilet, new basin, a new radiator. That'll be fine, that, won't it? I'll only have to take my 22s as far as this, because the kitchen will take 22 as far as the kitchen one, and then the 2 in the lounge will be fine on 15, because yeah, that'll be fine. The boiler's just literally above there, innit? So we can cut this bathroom one in after. Because what we're going to do, just get the shower room done, and then do the bathroom last. Because then at least you've got a bathroom then, haven't you?
Yeah, whatever you recommend, mate.
Well, that cylinder's going to have to come out, innit? We're gonna have to leave the bathroom in for a bit, and then we'll get the shower room done, because then we can get it all on the combi, and this will all be on the combi side. I'll just pick up the existing hot and colds.
The point at which you tie the gas in,
Yeah.
we're going to need to have the shower in as well, aren't we? And the cylinder out.
Why?
Well, because otherwise we won't be able to shower, will we? Because we won't have any hot water.
You will, because I'll have the combi done. I'll just pick the existing hot and cold up on this. So it'll be as you were on the hot and cold for this, and then we can rip all the cylinder out then.
Alright, okay, yeah.
So I'll just pick the original hot and cold up. So this will be on the combi boiler on the old pipework,
Yeah,
and then we'll rip all the cylinder out then.
yeah. That sounds good. That's alright.
So then you can still got that bathroom, and then we can do the shower room before we get this bathroom done then.
Yeah. When you want that there for?
What? The shower? Not for a bit.
Christmas.
Christmas, yeah. I'll come over Christmas and do it. Hot and cold is just on 15mm. We've got a combi boil, it'll be fine. We've only got one bath and one shower off this. I'm trying to keep everything out of the way, because you imagine when you get the boiler on the wall there, you don't want to be kneeling across all the pipework here. So these are nicely out of the way, and we've still got all this area here for storage. So just need to make sure we're not on a joist. I don't think we are. I think we're on the edge of it. There's a piece of timber there. But it might just be the truss. We're going to have to fish over the top of that because we're never going to be able to solder this tight in the eaves. So put some pulled bends on some 15mm copper pipe and they're 500-600 from the end. See if we can fish them through. Or something like that. I'm not saying we're going to be able to get all that in. But once we've done the first one, it gives you a better understanding how it's going to be. That bender does bend nice, to be fair. Sometimes if we're lucky we can. Yes. We'll do another one like that. And then we'll get some hair felt and I'll just pin the top two so they don't move. And I'm not too worried about the horizontal chasers. I've got to work all the radiators out. They're in like column ones. But we'll do them above the skirt and then they'll just bring the pipes straight out so it looks like they're floating. But as long as I just want to try and get some stuff done up in the roof. What I'm going to have to do is drain the heating down because they've not got an immersion heater in the cylinder. I have to blank the 22 drop off and then fill it back up so they've still got some hot water. So we can get all the radiator bits out. That trying to work round, well, you just got to keep things going, haven't you? Like we said, we'll try and get bits done so they can get rooms finished. See what we can do. That first one I must have guessed to perfection. I guess works alright. As long as it's right. Using 16mm nail-ons rather than 15mm ones because they're a bit easier to get on when you lag them. But I'll finish the chase off for you, mate. You're alright. I'm only winding you up, you know. I am worried about that gas pipe freezing there. Cables. Obviously you've got to be a bit careful where you stand. We're there. Yeah, there's our pipes. Look, we'll send them straight down this side. Get some clips on. Bit for the scrap pile there as well. This ain't too bad. Kind of need them through. Yeah, I need them through like this one here. Legend. Yeah, that one over there. Why are these GoPro batteries going flat so fast? It's because I bought the cheap ones again. It's actually not bad over here. There's our pipes, look. We'll clip on here. That's just a temporary board that somebody's put in. And we'll get them back across the main drops. Compared to some roof spaces, this is actually heaven. I know it might not look like it, but it's actually fine. I know I'm laid on my belly in insulation, but I can't think of anywhere else genuinely in the world that I'd rather be. The end of that pipe's damaged. No, it's not too good. I didn't bring a cutter across, so if they are damaged, we've got to crawl all the way back. And I've lost a coupler now as well. We are absolutely fine and dandy. We'll be able to pick the cloakroom one off this 15mm as well. Sort of general rule of thumb is maximum 2 radiators off 15mm. The one in the cloakroom will only be a babby one as well. We're just trying to clip it as well as we can. I know that pipe probably doesn't quite run 100% straight, but nobody's going to see it but us and the spiders. again, all pipework raising back to the air taps.
I think that's one of the finest examples of wall tracing I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's worth... It's fun. I was going to say, do you reckon it's worth a sub? But I don't know. Probably not now. Probably unsubscribe for that. See, what you should do is make sure it don't fall on a joist first.
Oh, no, okay. I was very proud of him, wasn't I?
So I can do some bends at the top, mate. You're all right. I'll get over your mistake. It looks straight enough to me. I think we're going to have some more tees here somewhere when he gets chased in. I think that bathroom one's down there, but I'm going to get these joined in to our main flow and returns coming across this side. You can see why I've done it on 2 separate runs now, because we're not crossing anything across. Crossing anything across, that's a bit terrible English. But basically this side's going to pick that side up and that side's going to pick that side up. These GoPro batteries are rubbish. I used to have like 9 of them, I'm down to my last 3 and they don't last literally 2 minutes. That's what it is. Need to invest. Try and do everything with bends, increases flow rate and it saves on fittings. To be fair, we can probably just do that with the pool bend. Don't overcomplicate it. I was going to do it with like a weird 45, but sometimes just do a pull bend. Let's do about there, doesn't it? The other good thing about doing it like this, when you cut your tees in after, it tends to keep your pipes nice and straight. Well, straighter than my normal ones anyway. So that's me. That one's got a weird bend on it though to get it away from that electric box thingy. We can bend, can't we? Get the first ones in and connected up right the way through. I know we've got to lag all this yet, but I'm going to do that one over there. He's got that drop in, it's the same process. We'll get the pipes up, bent across and connected into here. Well, that drop's actually going to do the 2 radiators because we're going to cross over behind the wall. So it's going to do the one in that bedroom and the one in that bedroom. And then the one in the corridors down here. He's chased that one a bit deeper for us. That's nice. Saves us a lot of work. I've had to do a bit of bending to miss the truss on that one. I've not been able to fishing as far, so probably only to there, but we should be able to get to it. Again, hair felt, nail on clips. That's better. They're better, a bit deeper. Might do that other one a little bit deeper as well. Probably can't see a thing. I've just soldered them up. Down in that corner, it was quite tight down there, so I couldn't really get you a camera angle. I'm just going to clip on here and then connect in into the flow and return. So that's going to be our gas. These are our flow and return. And then we've got another drop just there for the hallway, and we'll carry 22 along. And it's just literally, I think there's only one more to pick off there, so I'll carry 22 along a bit anyway for that lounge rad. And then we just need to, we've got one in the cloakroom down there. We've got one more along there, and then just the lounge on that. So we're getting most of the drops in. Honestly, finishing the drops off ain't too bad. It's the stuff up in the roof, because you're up and down, you know. At least I'm not having to do the chasings. We'll get there. We'll get there. Flux everything up as I go. I don't try the fitting on, I just flux it. It's just experience, makes you a little bit quicker. I think sometimes it's easier for me to work out where I'm cutting it with solder anyway, if I'm pressing. I mean, pressing is probably a bit quicker, soldering's a bit cheaper. I don't know, it just swings around about, doesn't it? Do it how you want. It looks like he's got another chase done for us, so we'll get that one in now. That's actually going to be coming right under that timber or that frame, but that's not an issue. I can just, we'll bend across. And then we've literally just got one to do in the kitchen, and then one to get across into the lounge, and that side's all done then. Coming together. I think that 22 HEP one there, I thought it was the overflow of the tanks, but I think that is the cold main currently coming from the kitchen over there. So at some point we're going to have to do some speed fit just to get things like back up and working, just like temporary fixing in, because I was having a look where that cylinder is. We wanted to get that shower done, but where that is all where the hot and colds drop into the floor to feed this bathroom. So we're going to have to do a bit of jiggery pokery, not today like, but we'll get the suss of it anyway. I've put some bends on the pipe. I'm hoping I can get to these. I think I can. Move my jumper. Perfect. Well, I don't know about that perfect, but at least we can get to them out the way of that timber. Spin them round, join them onto the 22s. Love that Milwaukee cutter. That blade's 4 years old this October, so next month it's his 4th birthday. Did come with a spare blade, but no point changing it when it still cuts. I'll have to have a big birthday party for it. I am really, well, I'm not joking. It is 4 years old this October. I'm just joking about the birthday party. He's a noisy bugger. Should be fine. Go back there. You got that one done?
Very much.
Very much.
I'll tell you what, I think this is some of the finest examples of wall chasing you've ever seen.
Is it really? You hit another truss here? Mm-hmm. You know. No, he's on it now.
What a lagging to do.
Yeah, you got a lot of lagging to do, you have. Don't worry about it, I'll sort it. Beautiful. What? Yeah, I'm not going to film solder. I'm not going to film solder it because my GoPro's nearly flat, but you've seen a few of them anyway done. What I want to try and do, when I get all these drops done, I'm going to cap the cold feed, cap the vent on the heat in, and we're going to cap off the drop. So just leave the hot water circuit running. There'll be some 2-ports over there or a 3-port valve somewhere. The original boiler's over there. The flue's going out the roof, can't quite see it. It's over there somewhere anyway. So yeah, we'll cap the heat and drop off, and then he's going to rip all the radiators off and finish all the rest of the chasing. So when we come back next time, he said he's going to have all the radiators hung, and we can just pipe up to them then, and then we can take them back off for the plastering. I've just poked some pipes up over there on that drop. I think they just, I can't see them. I'll pull that insulation back, and then we've just got to connect them onto them 15s there. We'll only have 2 rads off that 15, so that one there and the small one in the cloakroom. They should be down here. All things being equal. Just pull that bit out of the way a minute. Pull that bit back in. Like that. 215's coming up right at the end of the torch. So yeah, just join them in. That's easy enough. Another one done. Right, so they're all in. This end's all done. Still got the hot and colds to do. What we're going to do with the hot and colds, let me show you. Sorry, bear with. Caught around everything. Yeah, all the guts are in. They're all in. Still got one to do in here, but he's not done the chase yet, but that's pretty much directly below the boiler. There's already a bulkhead at the end of this bath, so what we're going to do is we're going to frame this wall off and we're just going to clip hot and cold down there. We're having one of them bath fillers, I think that's what he's going for, with no, where it fills through the overflow. So that would need chopping in, so I said we're going to frame this all out, so I just need hot and colds down there. They're all in. How's he getting on? This one's in as well. And they're in. So is he done the kitchen one? Because we can get the kitchen one in if he's done. Yeah, we can get that kitchen one dropped in. And then we've just got the two in the lounge to do. Beautiful. We'll get that one done, and then we're going to get the heating caps off. What we've got in here, because this cylinder's not got an immersion heater, I need to leave this running on the primary side, but this is where the heating drops into the floor, so you're literally just going to cap them off. Just blank them, and then all the radiators can be ripped out then. This is where the shower trays go in, but unfortunately them hot and colds are dropping right there, so I'm going to have to do some jiggery pokery with that. But we'll do something with it. I mean, eventually they'll be gone, it's just trying to keep everything running. You know how it is. They've run the primaries in 15mm, I've seen that done a few times. So that's basically the coil that goes round and then back through. That's your cold feed to your cylinder from your tank. That'll be your cold mains up, and that's your hot. That's your vent over your tank, and that's your hot dropping into the floor. It'll drop twice. That one will be for the kitchen then, and then that'll be for the bathroom on the 22. That's our kitchen drop. This is as far as we're going to take these 22s this side, so just going to join them 15s onto the 22, and then them 22s will just pick up the lounge rads, so there's just two in the lounge. So all this side will be done, and then I haven't got enough copper to finish that, but what we're going to do, as I've already said, we're going to get that sorted. They've actually put the pumps, well there's the pump, one of them will be for heating, one of them will be for hot water, probably that, I don't know, I'll have to go over there and have a look, but there's a Drayton one there and there's a Honeywell one there, so yeah, we'll just get it sorted. Technically the heating header tank should be the lower one, but I know why they've done it. See, the thing is, if the coil were to ever go, it would overflow, well it would pinhole and it would come into your domestic water tank, so that's why you should always put the tanks the other way around. But I say all this is coming out anyway, it's just, you don't really fit tanks anymore, but it's something like I used to do when I was an apprentice. You'd fit tanks, you say everything's pressurised these days, but it's just something to watch. So if that tank's overflowing, it could be the coil's gone. And we're looking not too bad, they're all in. What we're going to do, we're going to get this feeding vent capped on this header tank, and this will create a vacuum so we can just cap them pipes off one at a time. We've isolated the power to the boiler. I don't know if I can get my camera up, but that bung goes in the feed, and then we just cap that vent. And so when we cut them pipes downstairs, as long as we do one at a time, working on the principle air can't get in, water can't get out, we should be fine just to cap them, save draining all the system. The problem is with bungalows, you can airlock on the primary side. I don't really want to bleed it all. Can't really get you an angle. Can't even get to it myself, so. Rubbish. I'll get one of these tanks out of the way. I literally can't get to it. We'll always get a little bit here, but we shouldn't get too much. very quick. Cap them straight on. If I was capping it off permanently, like proper, I'd clean all the paint off, but it will seal all the paint on. Let's say all these are coming out. I'll do the same on the other one. Pre-jet blued up the frames as well. Come over. Right, that means we can get all the rads ripped off, but leaving the hot water on for the time being. That 22mm HEP one is a tank cold feed. So that's been added in, the rest of it's done in copper. I don't know why they didn't, unless they had a leak under the floor or something. I've no idea. We'll get this unbunged and then we'll get the rads off. Battery's on 4%, so I need to get on. Quickest way of draining a heating system, just put a piece of pipe on a TRV and then bring your hose off that. Because all the rads are higher than this, or they're all at the same height, you should be able to open all the air taps on the rads. It should drain every single one in this house. So yeah, we're just going to run that out. I'm not going to film it. Basically, open that, open all the air taps, drain all the water out, and then they can get all the rads ripped out then. Easy. And that's pretty much as I'm going to do today. We'll have a little bit of a catch up in the van on the way back. But at least it's got this one pushed along, so they can finish all the chasings then when the rads are off. And as I say, he's going to hang all the rads. And then we can pipe them up and then they'll get it plastered and stuff. It'll be alright, we'll work it. And then we've got the boiler, we've got the gas pipe to finish, bathrooms to do. Yeah, it's alright, we'll get there. Just open them all up, let them suck in. You can just snap the pipes off if you want at the ground.
Yeah, I'll have it, yeah.
There won't be a lot of them, there'll be a little bit in the pipe, but you'll be alright. Like I say, you don't want to ruin your carpets, do you? Yeah. You won't get that on, will you? It's a star one. Just tap that star one. There you go, just click tan it, that should bring the boiler on. I was going to say, I don't think it'll have airlock because I only lost a cupful. Just leave it on. Just make sure you put it hot.
Put it to 66.
Yeah, that's fine.
You don't want to get it centred.
Right, let's come hot straight away, mate, on the primary. Literally come hot straight away. So it's working. The quickest way home. 49 minutes. Yeah, we'll be back at about 20 to 4. Why does this thing never work? Why do you never work? Yeah, I'd quite like to avoid the road closure. Right. You're gonna work. You're gonna work. Right, thank you so Thank you so much for watching. That's got that job pushed a little along a bit now. I'm probably just going to go home tonight, it's Saturday. What am I going to do? Go get something to eat and yeah, go get this video edited, I think. To be fair, just been a bit busy last week, so I've not really filmed much, so it's nice to actually come out and film some videos. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time.